Hello? Anybody?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Which?
we did periodic properties.
Okay, periodic properties. Fine. Periodic. ठीक है. Okay, we will do some question.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, we
Yeah, yeah.
also did this thing, the like odd even property,
This property?
odd even property like f of x. If f of x plus f of minus x is equals to zero, that one.
Okay, okay. अच्छा अच्छा. Odd even properties. ठीक है. Okay, fine. Hmm. Okay. Now I will share my screen. Okay, and then we will start this chapter. Hmm. Can you see this screen? Everybody?
Sir,
Hello.
can you like it's a bit small, so can you like tilt it?
Okay, okay. Tilted. Now,
Yes, sir, it's a bit better.
fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me that how many people will come in this class? Approximate.
Sir, it's like it's supposed to be like seven, eight, 10, probably 12 people, 7 to 12 people.
Okay. Very less people actually. Okay, fine. See, so there are like approximate 9 to 10 properties in the chapter. Okay. So the most important properties are like you can say king queen property, है ना? But see, all properties very very important. Okay, there are some basic properties, but it doesn't mean that we should not do practice in this practice on these properties. Okay, for example, if I write here, can you see this writing? uh, Please confirm it. Can you see here on the
Yes, sir.
board? Okay. Okay. So for example, a to b fx. So first of all, I want to ask some simple question. Now tell me, what is the meaning of this thing? Like in very
Sir,
very
it's supposed to
basic.
be dt or dx.
Okay, oh sorry, dx. Yes. What is the basic meaning of this integration? This is the definite integration. Means the limits are like for example a to b. Can you tell me the basic meaning of this integration?
So it means like we're calculating the area under the curve with respect to the
Yeah, yeah.
x-axis.
Very basic thing is we are calculating actually the area of fx. Correct? This is the area of fx. But there is limits from a to b. From a to b, we are calculating area. Okay. But in calculus actually, the area meaning is very different actually. So when we were in like for example 7th class, 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, the area meaning was like for example circle area pi r square, very very simple. ठीक है. Now here the meaning of area in the calculus is very different actually, very different kind of area. The value of this function, this function, this like this thing is actually algebraic area. Okay, algebraic area. So you should know the basic meaning of this integration. Okay, this is actually algebraic area. Okay, if I tell you that the like what is the difference between algebraic and geometrical area? Okay, geometrical area is like you know already actually. For example, uh, if I tell you like this. Okay, for example, this is the graph of fx, graph of fx. Okay, so uh, let's say, okay, now for example, this is a and this is b. Okay, now tell me the area from a to b. Obviously you will do the integration from a to b. Okay, now the area meaning like two kind of area. One is for example area from a to b, obviously this area, है ना? as with respect to x axis. Okay, so this is the area from A to B. Correct? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but there is problem. The problem is very simple actually, because when we was in ninth class, 10th class, we know that simply we add this and this area. Okay, but here we are doing integration, which is definite integration. So integration from A to B of fx is actually algebraic area. Means we are doing integration with respect to x here. Means if the area portion is in plus y, this area, for example this area we will take as a positive area, and this area we will take as negative area. Okay, negative area. So actually this is the very basic meaning of this integration. Okay, now if you write this, basically this is equal to for example the value of this area is, for example, let's say 10, for example. Okay, let's say 10 is the value of this area, and for example the value of this area is, let's say, minus 2. Okay, now the value of this integration from A to B will be equal to 10 minus 2 equal to 8. Okay, this is the basic meaning of this integration. But if you want to calculate the exact area, okay, which is called geometrical area, then for example this is point C. Okay, then what you will do, simply you will break this integration into two parts, from A to C, then plus from C to B. Why? Because it's very obvious that if we integrate it from A to C, okay, this will give us negative area. Okay, so to make this positive, I will put here minus sign. Okay, so integration of fx dx. Okay, this is the area actually theory. Okay, we will study in area chapter, but I am telling you the basic meaning of this integration. Okay, so now if you want to calculate the area, total area, okay, total area, obviously this area is negative. That's why you have to put minus sign here to make this positive. Okay, obviously the value of this integration is negative. Okay, that's why I put here minus sign to make this integration positive. Okay, now the value of this integration is -2, so minus of -2, then plus, then value of this integration is 8, is, sorry, 10 है ना, 10, so 10. Okay, so minus minus plus, so 2 plus 10 equal to 12. So this is the exact area of that portion. Okay, combining this portion, this is the exact area. So this is the very basic meaning of integration, definite integration. That this definite integration is actually gives us algebraic area. Algebraic area. Okay, and but if we want to calculate the exact area, like total area, okay, total area, then we have to break into multiple parts. Okay, so here only I am breaking this only in two parts. Okay, because one is in positive area and other is in negative area. Okay, that's why this area is already positive. Okay, so simply integrating from C to B, and this area is negative, so simply integrating from A to C but with minus sign. Okay, now both the value becomes positive, so 10 plus 2, 12. Doubt? Hello?
Nice, sir. You can go ahead.
Simple? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so actually this is the very basic meaning of this definite integration. Okay, definite integration means algebraic area. Okay, if the graph is above x axis, for example, we are doing an integration with respect to x, na, with respect to x. Okay, so if the graph is above x axis, we will assume this as a plus area. Okay, positive area. But if the graph is below x-axis, we will assume this as a negative area. Okay, now why I am teaching you this thing, because obviously we will learn these things in area chapter, obviously. Okay, but I am telling you the meaning of this thing. Okay, this integration. Now there are so many questions, okay, in different integration which you can do without using integration. Okay, for example, like if you know the graph simply, okay, for example, like integration of sine x dx. Okay, this is a very basic question from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, now there are two kind of people. Okay, one people is they will solve this question using integration. Okay, they will simply do integration. Okay, integration of sin x is, tell me,
minus cos.
minus cos x. So minus cos x, limits from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, now they will put the values here, putting here pi by
Sir,
2. So
integration
cos
of
pi by 2 is 1. So what happened?
nothing, sir, nothing.
Okay, okay. ठीक है. So then now putting limits. First of all, we will put pi by 2. So minus cos pi by 2. Then we'll put 0. So minus, put minus here, then put 0. So minus cos 0. Okay. So from here the answer is minus 1. Minus sorry, cos pi by 2 0 है ना, cos pi by 2 0. So 0, then 0 हो गया ना, ठीक है. Cos pi by 2 0. So 0 minus minus plus cos 0 is 1 equal to 1. And from here, after doing integration of this function, we are getting the answer 1. That means the area of sine x from 0 to pi by 2 is 1. But now see here, but after doing so many question, okay, you have to learn this thing actually. Now we will make graph. Okay, graph, and you should know this thing, that the area of this sin x, like this. For example, the graph of sine is this. You know this graph, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the graph of sin x. So this is 0, this is pi, and this is pi by 2. Okay, so from here we found that the area from 0 to pi by 2 means 0 to pi by 2 with respect to x axis. This will be the area. Okay, now this area is actually 1. This area is 1. The value is 1. The value is 1. Okay, now what if I see, now you should, all of you should know this value. Okay, this value. Okay, simply you can do integration. I know you can do integration, but this thing we will use so many times. Okay, so many times. So every time don't do integration. Okay, simply remember this value. Okay, so for example, if I ask you the area, for example, if I ask you integration from 0 to 3 pi of sine x dx from 0 to 3 pi. Okay, now don't do integration. Okay, simply draw the graph. Okay, I will take some simple value. Okay, 0 to, let's say,
Should we just calculate geometric area or algebraic area?
No. See, the question is find integration, this integration. Okay, so here they will not tell you that find this or this. Okay, this actually means that this is actually algebraic area. Okay, but when the question is like this, find area of this graph, then you have to find the area. Okay, this all the portion. Okay, but if they ask you simply this, do the integration, simply do integration, then okay, don't find any like geometrical algebraic. Okay, simply find this value, or you can say indirectly, simply find algebraic area. Okay, now the question is 0 to 3 pi by 2, 0 to 3 pi by 2 integration of sine x. Now we know very well that this is asking for algebraic area, obviously. Okay, this is the simple integration, है ना? Now if you do with the like with the integration, you can do very simple. Okay, but now we know very well the graph of sine x is like this, Okay, and this is pi, this is 0, this is 2 pi, and this is 3 pi by 2. Now from here, one more thing, you all of you should remember that this portion and this portion is actually equal. Okay, the graph is very symmetric. Okay, also this portion and this portion also equal. For example, if the area of this portion is 1, so the area of this portion is also 1. Okay, 1 1. So if I ask you that area from 0 to pi, how much? How much? Tell me. Area from 0 to pi. Anybody? Are you sleeping? Okay. So area from 0 to pi will be 1 plus 1, 2. Very simple, na? Hello, doubt?
No, sir. So you
Hai na?
can like proceed into the topic like the basic knowledge like here also.
What happened?
So you can like proceed like into the topic of periodic properties instead of
Okay,
the
okay.
basics.
Yeah, predict properties. Okay, I will teach you. Just I'm taking just teaching you that simple thing. Okay, so obviously, the area from 0 to 0 to pi is 2. This is area 1. This is area 1, and this is area minus 1. Obviously, okay. Now the total area will be 1 plus 1 minus 1 because we are finding algebraic area. Okay, equal to 1. So this is the answer of this question. Okay, okay, so this is some basic thing. So actually I have to start from this periodic thing, है ना? Okay. So there are some properties, like I will write here property. The properties from a to a plus n t. Okay, fx dx. Okay, now see, you will see this kind of property, like there are some two three kind, no, not three, actually there are some three four different kind of form of this property. Okay, in any book, any module. Okay, but I will tell you simple three kind of form. Okay, which is actually very good. Okay. Now this is the first form of this periodic property. Okay, first form is this integration from a to a plus nt. Okay, a is any number. Okay, now t, what is t? T is actually time period. Time period. Okay, t is time period. This integration and this limits can be written as n multiply 0 to t fx dx. Now actually see, learning, remembering formulas is very easy. Okay, but application of formula is very tough. Okay, this is the very basic thing. Okay, should know that application of formula is very difficult. Now see, for example, you learn this property. Okay, you remember this property, but when to apply, how to apply is actually very important thing, na? It's a very different thing, है ना? Now first of all, the condition is there should be this kind of form, a plus nt, where a is any number. Okay, and n, what is n here? Actually n is integer. N is integer. Okay, for example 0 1 2 3, है ना, -1 -2 -3, like this. Okay, and one more thing, t obviously ठीक है, t is time period. Oh my, okay, okay, and t is time period. Okay, and ठीक है. Now see, if you apply this property, that means this a, this a will not here, है ना? This a will not here. Okay, then simply apply this property, like n, this n will come out here, so n multiplies 0 to t fx simple dx, finish. Okay, there is no any kind of like complexity, it's very simple thing. Okay, but condition is there should be this kind of form. Okay, this is the first property of this periodic, है ना? Now before telling one more thing, you should know the like how to check a function which is periodic, not periodic, है ना? If a function is periodic, for example the function is periodic and the time period is t, So obviously fx equal to fx plus t. Okay, this is the very basic thing. If you don't know, please revise your function chapter. Okay, in this chapter you will see this kind of thing. Okay, this is like, if I am explain this, see, sin x, for example, sin x. So we know very well that time period of sin x is 2 pi. Correct? Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. है ना? So this is function fx equal to time period is 2 pi. So sin x plus 2 pi, or you can say indirectly 2 pi plus x. Okay. So sin 2 pi plus x. And we know very well, this is the very, very basic trigonometry, that sin 2 pi plus theta equal to sin theta. Okay. So this thing you should know, all of you. Okay. That fx equal to fx plus t. We can write this. Okay. Now this is the first property, first product property. And the second property, like again, product property. If the limits from m t to n t fx dx, okay, then this n minus m multiply 0 to t fx dx. Okay, again this n and m are integer. Okay, integer. And simply that how to apply this property, this mt and t, if you find this kind of form, okay, the t is time to function or this function. Okay, if you find this kind of form, simply subtract this n minus m. Okay, n minus 1 m into 0 to t fx dx. Okay, now again I'm telling you, remembering this property is a very, very simple thing, है ना? Now when we will do this question, then you will see like application. Okay, now third property is uh, a plus n t to b plus n t fx dx. Okay, then see now, first of all, see this, like, what is this? Actually this anti same to same. Okay, the only difference is a and b. Okay, here is a, here is b, and anti same. Then this will be equal to simply a to b fx dx. Simply, okay, remove that anti, remove it simply. Okay, now again the a and b are any number. Okay, and n is integer and t is time period of function. Okay, ठीक है? Please, if you want to note down, then you can note it. Okay, then we will do some question.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, could you scroll up a bit?
Scroll up, down or up?
Upar,
Up.
upar.
Either
Yes.
here.
Bas.
Okay. This part is actually starting part of different integration.
No, I wanted to note it down because I got
Okay.
distracted.
See, don't worry about it, because this part we will study in that area chapter. Okay, this is actually area chapter. So.
Sir, hope you can scroll down.
Okay. Done. हो गया?
हाँ सर हो गया.
Everybody ready for question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Some question based on this property. See, question are very, very simple actually. First question, very simple question. Now see, this chapter, for this chapter, if you are preparing for any competition exam, you should know the 11th class theory also. For example, like signum function, है ना, fraction part function, GIF, okay, models function. So first question is based on fractional part function. For example, integration of fractional part x dx. The question is very very simple. Okay, integration of this from 1 to 3. Okay, now see, I can do this question using different kind of method. Method 1 is very very simple, like very simple method. Like if you don't know this, if you don't know these properties which we are study here. Okay, if you don't know these properties, still you can do it. Okay, so first of all I will do this question without using these properties. Okay, then we will use this property. Then you will see, without using the property, the question is very lengthy actually. Okay, but when you use these properties, the question is actually very simple and very small question actually. Okay, now method 1 for example. Okay, so method 1 is okay. Now listen, that I can write this fraction part like this. How many of you know this thing? Please confirm it. Okay, how many of you know this thing? How many of you?
So
All of you do you know this thing?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, इट्स वेरी सिंपल थिंग ना, दैट फ्रैक्शन पार्ट इज इक्वल टू x माइनस डब्बा x, है ना. सो ओके, नाउ आई विल अप्लाई हियर. सो दिस फ्रैक्शन पार्ट इक्वल टू x माइनस gif ऑफ x, ठीक है, इंटू डी, इंटीग्रेटिंग फ्रॉम 1 to 3. ठीक है. सो नाउ सी हियर, now I can integrate very simple this x part, this x, very simple. Okay, but actually I don't know any kind of integration that we can do this thing, है ना. We don't know actually, to be honest, है ना, we don't know the integration of this gif x. Okay, but we can use the limits. How? These limits, है ना, these limits. See here, so I will break these limits into 2-3 parts, है ना. So if x from 1 to 2, if limit from 1 to 2, then I can write this equation like this: 1 to 2 x minus. Now all of you tell me, if x, if x, if the input is from 1 to 2, the value of gif equal to, do you know?
So the value of JF will be between 0 and 0.1.
No. If the x
Of
is
JF,
from,
if
sorry,
it is between 1 to 2,
1 to
then
2,
it will be like 1.
1 ना, ठीक है. So all of you please revise the chapter. Okay, if you don't know, please revise this function chapter. Okay, so if x from 1 to 2, then gi of x equal to 1. Okay, now the limits are from 1 to 2, so the value of this gf is equal to 1. Okay, dx, then plus integrating from 2 to 3, because limits are from 1 to 3, that's why I have to split into 2 parts and to remove this gif, है ना, to solve this gif. Okay, and I will go only up to 3, because the maximum limit is 3, है ना. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Then tell me, if the value of x is from 2 to 3, then value of gf is how much? Do you know? Anybody? Do you know this thing? Okay.
Sorry?
If the value of x is from 2 to 3, 2 to 3, then value of gf is actually equal to 2. Correct?
2, because it will be the lowest value that you're taking into
है ना, 2.
consideration.
Correct? Simple. Okay, so here I will write here 2 dx. Okay, now you will see that why this question is using this method is very lengthy. Okay, I will solve this question with very very short method. Okay, don't worry about it. Now see here. So actually we solved this GIF, है ना? Now simply do integration, है ना? So x square by 2 minus x limits from 1 to 2 plus x square by 2 minus 2x limits from 2 to 3. Then put the limits here. So put 2 first. Okay, to 2 square 4 by 2 2 minus 2. Okay, then put 1 minus, put 1 here. So 1 by 2 minus 1. Okay, then here put 3. So 3 square 9 by 2 minus 6. Then put 2. So 2 square again, this will be 2 minus 4. Okay, now solve this whole equation. So 2 minus 2 0, and 1 minus half minus one plus, so plus half. And here minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2, and here minus 2 plus 2. Okay, so this is minus 1. Then answer is 1, correct. This is minus 2 minus 1. Okay, okay. Okay, if there is any what happened?
So the answer is 1.
Okay. If there is any mistake, I will check later. Okay. First of all, now see here. Now the question. Now see, this is the answer, Hannah. This is the answer. But this method is actually very lengthy method, na. Okay. If you solve this question like this, actually you are not smart people. Believe me, not smart people. Okay. If you solve like this, okay, you are not smart. Okay, if anybody who is smart, who is very smart here, then he will do like this method 2. Okay, he will make the graph simple. Make the graph. I know very well the graph of y equal to fractional part x. Okay, the graph is like this. This is the graph. Anybody, how many of you know this graph? Please let me know, please, fast. Do you know the graph of this function? Do you know?
Just GIF का function ही है ये.
Correct है ना? Correct है ना?
Yes sir.
Yes.
Okay,
And then you
fine.
can do what
Okay, now see here. So this is the very basic graph of this function, है ना? Now we know that very well that this thing is actually algebraic area from 1 to 3, from 1 to 3. Obviously, or one more thing with respect to x-axis. So obviously this is the area. This is the area 1 to 3. Oh, sorry, not 1 to 3, no, only 1 to 3. 1 to 3 only, not 4. Okay, so 1 to 3. Okay, so obviously this is the area, है ना? Now find this area, and you can see here this is a triangle, two triangle, na, and both are symmetric. Okay, so there are two triangle and both are symmetric. So tell me the base is 1, correct? Base is 1, na? And tell me height. The height is also 1. Doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so basically area of triangle is half into base into height. Okay, plus second triangle, again same area, half into base into height. So half plus half equal to 1. Okay, so this kind of method is actually very very good, but the condition is you should know the graph. If you don't know graph, you can't do this, obviously. Okay, so if you know the graph, you can solve like this. It's very very simple. Okay, now method 3 is actually this property. Okay, this property. Okay, so method 1 is actually like purely doing mathematics as you do in board exam. Okay, and this method is actually graphical method. Okay, very very good method. Okay, now I will use properties of these properties here. Okay, now if you see this graph, can you tell me the time period of this graph? All of you, I want to know the time period of this graph. Time period.
Sir, it's 1.
Obviously, because after one length, this graph is repeating. Okay, this graph is repeating. So time period is one. Okay, actually fundamental time period is one, है ना? Now I will use the property here. The question is 1 to 3 fractional part x dx. Okay, now if I write this integration limits like this, 1 to 1 plus, okay, I will write a little bit bigger because I want to uh, explain it, है ना? Okay, little bit thicker mode. Okay, so 1 to 1 plus 2 into 1, और okay, ठीक है, ठीक है. Now tell me, is it same limit? Fast,
Yes, sir.
है ना? It's the same limit,
Yes.
है ना? 1 to 3 again same limit. But here if you see this carefully, this is a, this is again a, and this is n, this is t. So basically if I want to apply the property, I told you in the starting of lecture, remembering property is very easy, applying property is difficult. So here I want to break this limit in this way, that I will use this property here. Okay, now the property is a, lower limit is a to a plus nt of fx, okay, of fx dx. This will equal to n into 0 to t fx dx. Hello, doubt? Simple.
नहीं ऐसा
No.
ना.
Okay, what happened?
All simple stuff. I'm able to understand.
Okay, simple, है ना? So basically what is n here? N is 2, है ना? I told you what is n. N is integer number. So basically you have to break this limits, है ना? This limits in that way that we will use this property, है ना? So basically n is 2 here. So 2 multiply 0 to t. T here 1. T here 1. Fx, oh, sorry, fx. What is fx? Fx actually, fx is fractional part x into dx. ठीक है? Now again, it's very simple integration. Now we know very well that from 0 to 1, the value of gif is how much? 0. You know this thing, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically this integration will be equal to twice of 0 to 1 x dx. Okay, now simply do integration of x is x square by 2, limits from 0 to 1, then put the limits, put 1 here, to 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2, put 0, then 0, है ना? Equal to 2 into half is 1. Doubt? See here. only one question, but in 3 different kind of method. Method 1 is very simple. Okay, and 2 is graphical method, and 3 is actually property. Now you will say, sir, actually method 3 is actually lengthy as compared to this graphical method. I know very well that graphical is short method here, but sometimes, like not sometimes, actually many times, this method, this property method is actually very good. Okay, the only condition is you should know how to apply the property. Okay, here the limits is from 1 to 3. So you should know that how to place a property, like how to break into these limits. Okay, so that we can judge what is a, what is b, what is n, what is t. Okay, so please note on this question fast. Should I zoom, like should I zoom it all 3 minutes or only one?
Fine, sir.
All 3?
No, sir, it's fine like this.
This one, na? Fine, na? This one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please note on this method fast. Limit is from 1 to 3. So this is and one more thing, please write here a and n, t. Okay, so that you can judge, है ना? Because in revision time you can see what is a here, what is n, what is t here.
Sir, I might have to leave now. Actually, I'm leaving somewhere out. So I'll catch
Okay,
up to the lecture.
okay, okay,
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
okay. हो गया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, one more question. One more question, then
So can you give a good question?
what happened?
Can you like give a good question?
Did this question?
No, can you give a good question?
Good question. Okay. Okay, good question. Okay, then ready. Hmm. Okay, then solve this. If I, okay, not I actually. Okay, 0 to 2 pi sine power 4 x dx equal to k multiply 0 to pi by 2 cos power 4 x dx, then find value of k. Okay, you have 2 minutes, okay, to find the value of k. After this I will do this question. Okay, start. Okay, first of all I will give you hint. The hint for this question, the properties
So
which
is
we
it Queen's
can.
property?
What happened?
Is it Queen's property?
Okay, okay, I will tell you hint. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the names. Oh, okay. So, which property will apply here? The properties. One property is periodic property. Okay, I will apply here, and second is this property, fx equal to fa minus x. So these two property we will apply here. Okay. Now you can try this question. You have now 2 minutes. Then I will do it. Start. And one more thing, solve only this portion, solve only LHS portion, then you will get same thing here. Then find the value of k. K will be any number. Okay, start.
So is K equal to 4?
K equal to 4. Let me check. Yes, yeah, correct. Okay, fine. Now let me do it. Okay, first of all,
So can I tell?
see what happened.
Can I like tell like what I did?
Your voice is actually not clear. Actually, can you tell him first one more time?
Can you like can I tell like what I did and can you check if the method is correct or not?
Okay, like how can I see this?
No, I will tell you like step by step what I did.
Okay, okay, okay. Tell me.
Sir, there's this thing called Queen's property, where like you write if f of integral of 0 to 2a f
Hmm.
of x is there, then you can write it as 0 to a f of x plus 0 to a f of 2a minus x.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
So like I broke the thing down like the original question, integral of 0 to 2 pi sine power 4x, uh, twice using that property. So finally you'll get 4 times 0 to pi by 2 sine power 4x. And if you
Okay.
use King's property, which is f of x is equals to f of a minus x,
Hmm.
then you can get 4 times 0 to pi by 2 cos power 4x.
Okay.
Yes, sir, that's
Okay, okay, fine. Yes. See, you can do it this question using like two, three different kind of properties. Okay. Now, because we are studying this periodic property, that's why we will do this question using periodic property. Okay. Now, see here. Now, the time period of this sine power 4x. How much do you know?
sir, it will be pi.
Yes, pi. Why not 2 pi? Because, okay, the time period is also 2 pi, correct? Okay, no doubt, correct. But we are now talking about the fundamental time period, means the minimum value. Okay, so obviously pi is correct. You can check like this, put pi minus x, you will get same value. Okay, now see here that okay, so the time period is pi. है ना? Now I will use the property here. So 0 to 2 into pi. Now if I write this like this is n and this is t, because we are studying about the periodic properties, that's why I'm using here. So this is n, this is t, and this is a, this is a. Okay, and you can write here a also, 0 plus like this. Okay, also a here, and this is a. Okay, now see, a to a plus nt of fx fx equal to n. What is n here? 2. N into 0, sorry, yes, yes, है ना, n into 0 to t fx, correct, है ना? Now what is t here? What is fx here? T is actually pi, t is pi, and fx is sine power 4x into dx, correct? ठीक है? Okay. Now see, now what should be the next step? Mm, now you can see here that now we will apply this property. If this is fx, that property which you told me just now, actually I will apply this property again here. Okay, fx equal to f2a minus x. If this property applicable here, then I can write here, obviously this property is applicable here, है ना? Because you can check like this, fx is this. Okay, and f2 minus x means pi minus x, obviously same function. Okay, then it equal to twice of twice of 0 to pi by 2. Okay, sine power 4x dx. Okay, now if you are like having any doubt that how we are writing this 2 here, how pi by 2 here, so okay, so this is the property. For example, here 0 to pi है ना? Okay, now I can write like this, pi by 2 into 2. Okay, 2 into pi by 2. So this is a, this is a here, है ना? Using this property. Okay, if 0 to 2a fx, okay, dx, if now this condition is applicable, okay, then I can write like this, twice of 0 to a f x means, what is here? Here is pi. Okay, then this will be pi by 2, and 2 will come out here. Okay, now you can check this, obviously fx is sine power 4, and 2a means pi, so pi minus x. If you put here sine pi minus x, obviously we will get sine x, है ना? Correct, है ना? Now I will apply, actually I applied here three properties. One is this, periodic. Second is this property. Okay, now see here, this is 4 multiply 0 to pi by 2 sine power 4 x dx. Now I will apply this property here, this property. I don't know the name of this property actually. Okay, so fx equal to can be written as fa minus x. So it can be written as 4 twice of f fa minus x. A is pi by 2 minus x. So pi by 2 minus x is is cos x, correct? So what is k here? K is 4. Okay, now you can say like this, sir. Actually, if you don't apply this product property here, this product property, if you apply only this property here, only this property, still you can do. Yeah, very correct, very correct. I can do only using this property. Okay, but obviously I am teaching you this property here, है ना, product. So that's why I put this property here, है ना. Okay, doubt?
No doubt, sir.
है ना. See, you can go from this step to directly this step. Okay, using this property, okay, but actually we are studying this periodic property, that's why I'm using this property here. Okay, to teach you that how to apply property, this property here. Okay, so this is the one more way to solve this question. The question actually very simple. Case 4 here. Anybody, if you want to note down, please note down this, then we will stop the class. This is the last question of this class. Please note down fast. Doubt? Anybody? You can ask me.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Like you can practice through this NCRT and RD Sharma. Okay, believe me, NCRT and RD Sharma, the question are not easy. Believe me. Okay, if you think that we are preparing for JEE or something like any competition exam, don't think like this. Okay. First of all, your base should be very strong. Okay, like you should do you should able to do these RD Sharma and NCRT. Okay, first of all, make it perfect, make this perfect. After this you can solve this different like level question, like module, है ना, like this. So first of all of you complete the basic NCRT question, all of NCRT question and RD Sharma question. It's very important. हो गया? Done? हो गया? Anybody sleeping? Huh?
No, actually,
Okay. Now you can leave. Okay, you can leave. Okay, bye. This is for today class. Now you can leave the class.